Johnson. I'm one of the associate pastors at the Presbyterian Church of Lawrenceville, and I want to talk to you today about a book that I think is really important in the Bible, and it's the book of Psalms. I know that most of you are familiar with Psalms, Psalm 23, Psalm 100. There's some very familiar Psalms that bring us comfort, certainly in times when we need it. But I want to focus on a part of the Psalms that maybe you haven't thought about very often, because they are Psalms called laments. And a lament is when somebody directs a negative emotion to God. Somebody protests. I mean, you can almost see that fist in the air. God, you're there. Fix it. God, you're powerful. Intervene. God, I'm hurting down here. Step in and change it. God, save me from my enemies. Do something, God. Oh, how long, Lord? How long will you turn your face from me? I mean, these are complaints. These are protests that are voiced towards God. And I don't know about you, but when I grew up in the South, one of the major things that I learned as a young child was, if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. And so I think sometimes we transfer those types of thoughts into our religious life, and we think, well, God is God. I can't possibly share with God my rage or my deep sorrow or my grief or my anger against injustice. If I can't say something nice in a prayer, I probably shouldn't pray it at all. But that's not the example that the Psalms give us. The Psalms are bold to say, Lord, the world that you want, the world that you have ordained, is not the world that we're experiencing. We're experiencing death. We're experiencing famine. We're experiencing all kinds of hardship, sometimes because of our faith. So intervene, step in, do something, rescue us, change it, or else change us. Sometimes those laments have to do with sorrow of sin, sorrow about sinfulness, and we ask for forgiveness as part of a lament. But in this particular season where we find ourselves now, I think there are an awful lot of people who are sad, who are angry at what hasn't been done, who see injustices in terms of who gets health care and who does not. We're grieving because people we know or people that we've heard of are dying, and it's just overwhelming. I would like to suggest that we can take those thoughts to God. We can offer them up. We can put our real selves, not just our best selves, before God and tell God like it is, and trust that God hears that. Trust that no matter what we bring to God, God's bigger than that. No matter how weak we feel, God is stronger than that. No matter what we're going through, God is there. God is present. We can draw on God's strength and God's comfort, even in the worst of times. So don't be hesitant to take any thought of yours to God. Just put it out there. God wants all of us, not just the best parts of us. So be comforted, be strengthened by God's presence, be safe, be well.